Hello, my lovelies. Yes, it's been a minute. Been kind of slacking on the videos. Yeah. Hopefully today I'm going to be, it's Sunday at the time of this recording. So hopefully I'll be getting together with Rusty today and working out some stuff. But welcome to MamaG Gear. MamaG here. Rusty's at her house down the street. And I just thought I'd pop on because I did walk down to the mailbox today. I didn't do it yesterday and it started raining, and I'm glad I did because I have got my package from Thryss and Stitches, and I would like to open that here, even though I know the color of the month. It just to be able to see it, touch it, hold it, and love it is a big deal. And I have a huge box from Joann's. Joann, they changed their name. And it's kind of boring box of yarn, though it's huge. I could fit my whole body in this box. Maybe have to contort myself a tad, but I could fit in there. Anyway, what I did was I did buy on Black Friday, but it was before Black Friday, so it was like Green Thursday. I don't know, whatever day that was. A bunch of the same. I think it was, I don't know, big twist. I don't know. We'll find out when we open it. But I bought 2 of each of these big skeins of different color yarns. I would like to make a big blanket. I haven't done a huge blanket in a long time. And I figured once I'm done with all the Christmas makings, I can just chillax and make a big blanket. So that's my plan. I haven't decided what kind of blanket, but it's my colors. It's purples and greens. And then I threw in some, I think, blues, but we'll see that when we open the box. Why am I telling you? Anyway, so, see what else is new. Thank you to any new subscribers, and welcome back any OGs. And I hope you're having a yarnolicious, yeah, talk much? Yarnolicious Sunday, because this is what day it is. It's Sunday today. And we're opening up, oops, sorry, Thryss's mystery. I also think she threw it in here. Okay, because I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to mention it until I saw it, because Thryss had a fundraiser for her little kitty who unfortunately crossed the Rainbow Bridge. But the kitty was 25 and lived a beautiful, warm, and loved life. So there is comfort there, and this one piece doesn't want to open up. There we go. It's a mussels marinara. Oh, and by the way, oh my gosh, last night, no, it wasn't last night. My days are all mixed in here. A little while ago, I watched Bag O' Day, Crystal, and she bought our friend Nicole's 2 of her mystery boxes and opened them and was very excited because, yeah, I adored my mystery box from Nicole myself. And shout out from Bag O' Day to Nicole and Thryss, because she was very curious about Thryss's yarn because Nicole had sent her 2 of these. Oh my gosh, wait to see this. It just, I can't stand it. Anyway, these are the colors for the month of November. Just, oh, sorry, I keep forgetting I have this, so I'm hoping you can hear me better with this. Yeah, and Crystal was just freaking, because these are total crystal colors. So this is November's mystery box from Thryss at Full Spectrum. Thryss and Stitches. Definitely check her out. Her and Nicole are doing, because Nicole does mystery boxes and other stuff and self-care, great channel, but she also makes resin. Oh, and it's over there, and I can't climb over this big box to get it. She had made me one, and then she also made a beautiful one that lights up for our auction, and I had her mail it to me because the person who won that actually is Rusty's friend. So I said, I didn't know her address. I just said, mail it to me and I'll give it to Rusty. Rusty can give it to her because she actually works with Rusty. So anyway, and that we opened it because we're just we couldn't wait. So we opened it. Is gorgeous. Anyway, the fundraiser for her kitty, they were, you could buy tickets, and then at the end of she was doing the live dye. Thryss does a lot of live dyes. I know I'm bouncing from Thryss to Nicole, but they're two in the same now. They're soul sisters. She did this, fundraiser, donate money, and then every dollar you get a ticket, and yada yada. And to be completely honest with you, I had already sent money to her PayPal during it, because I popped on the live a little late. I wasn't there in the beginning, and truly, honestly, didn't realize I was just donating some money because that's what we do from our charity and whatnot. And then found out that it was each ticket, and at the end they picked a ticket who was the winner of the yarn that they dyed, or that day, that night, and I won. Oh my God. And I wish Bag O'Day was watching now. Crystal, if you happen to be watching this, you'd be loving on this. Rainbow, and look at the black stripes in there. That's from the yarn. She dyed this amazing yarn. And I've got two of these. Absolutely just blown away. And yes, it's the Zebra 100% superwash merino, 246 yards. It's 100-gram balls each. And that's definitely like I'm going to say like a 4-weight. Is it focusing? Get my face out of there. Right? That's like a 4-weight. Oh my God. So anyway, absolutely, Thryss, thank you to the moon and back again. And again, these are I didn't tell you the specs on this one. This is also 100% superwash merino, 231 yards, 100-gram balls. So this is what we've got. This from Thryss. Yay, 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 yay. Thank you, Thryss. Oh my God, that's so soft. I'm going to put them on top of here because I have... All right. As most of you know, and a pair of scissors. Okay, they were just peeking out. That's cool. Always could use these. And smart, she taped the end. But yeah, that's okay, because last month we got stitch markers. So this is awesome. Can never have enough of those, honestly, because we put them down, we don't know where we put them. My dogs are barking out there. Someone's here. All right, so I am working on I didn't bring it, but I'm working on a red puzzle yarn sweater for my mother-in-law. I'm starting on the front panels. It's going to be similar to this, what I'm wearing. Just a basic, sweater. I might put some pockets in there for her, but instead of doing, I think I did a double crochet stitch here, I'm doing a half double. So it'll be thicker. I did buy 10 skeins of yarn, so I'm sure I'll have plenty. And yeah, so I started that last night. So I was on Dee's live last night, and I think people were like, "Hey, you all right, Mama G? Because you're not like, throwing the sass there in the, in the comments." But I was actually crocheting as I was listening and watching. All right, so real quick, this box is huge. I had to carry it into my room, and like I was saying, as many of you know, my son moved up. He's in the room behind me, and the transition for him and also my grand cat Apollo is going very well. Apollo is a shelter cat. Sorry, Apollo's a shelter cat. In fact, when I was avidly working or volunteering at our local shelter on a daily basis, my son, who lives 6 hours away, or did, now he lives here for now, he wanted a cat, and he goes, "Mom, I'd like to come up and get a cat from the shelter you volunteer at." And Rusty was still living in Connecticut, but had come up to visit because Rusty was here. And this is going back a couple years. And so what my son did, bless his soul, is since his car wasn't good enough to make it all the way up here, because it's 6 hours one way, he rented a vehicle, got out of work on Friday, drove up here 6 hours after working a whole week. Saturday morning, we went to my shelter with him, and he adopted a kitten from the shelter, and it was just so awesome. Now, Rusty and I had gone to the shelter the day before, and they had a couple kittens in the back room that hadn't gone out to the public yet, the public cages. And so we were back there just loving on him. And there was this one, not that all kittens aren't absolutely gorgeous. Of course they are. But there was one that was white, and he looked like he had a raccoon tail with little brown tufts on his ears and beautiful blue eyes. And so I was telling the director of the place, the shelter, I was like, my son's coming up tomorrow. Can you not put this cat out out there for the public to see? Because we were loving on him, and he was just so lovable. And I says, I think this might be the one that, we're both, Rusty and I were like hoping that would be the one that he would pick. But, of course, it's his cat, his choice. And then when he did come up, we says, well, come in the back. We kind of left this guy, in the back here for you. And just instant love. And it's Apollo, but we call him Apulu. Come to find, looking through, we didn't do a DNA test, but you could just tell by his coloring and his personality that he's definitely part Siamese, very vocal, and part ragdoll. So he is the perfect cat. Unfortunately, he does have seizures. As you know, he was had another very bad illness, sickness a few years back that I did a frantic fundraiser for him at that point, because the cat literally his urinary tract was obstructed. It was thousands of dollars for the operation, but he is fine, and thank you for those back then who helped out. He is a beautiful boy, and I'm so happy that he's here. Anyway, enough about that, but they're here. So I'm not going to use that excuse for the reason of my supply room looking so crappy, but it's messy, because I was trying to clean out one room and then clean out the Zen den. So if I give you a tour right now, you'd probably all be sick to your stomach. It's really bad in here. Oh my. Okay, so what I did, Pound of Love. Now I'm noticing that Pound of Love is on sale again today. I did just do another order. It's not even Cyber Monday, and I can't help it. I go through these manic, as many of us do, when there's a sale. But anyway, I go through these stages of just, I have to buy stuff. And even though I don't have the money, I have to buy stuff. Nicely put in it's in a big box, but it's in a plastic bag. Hold on, I apologize for oh my Lord. Yeah, I try to carry this up, and I'm going to have to rip the bag. I don't like doing that, but I try to carry this up and into my room, but I had to put the mannequin, because I have mannequins, like full mannequins, in my house. And I had to put the mannequin off of the landing that I usually have her looking out the window. So when people are driving by the main road or coming in my driveway, they see her looking out. So it's just creepy, and I like the creepiness of that. So I had to move her. And so she's behind my door in the craft room, so I can't open the door all the way. So I really struggled to get this huge box in the door, because I couldn't get the door all the way open. Plus, there's like a little cubby right there. But anyway, what I did is ordered, let's see, that's pretty true. It looks a little blown out, but I noticed that even when I'm recording, it looks blown out. But then when you look at the recording, it looks fine. So it's if it's not blown out, it's a little more of a sagey color. So I bought 2 of each of these colors, and you can see how big they are. Pound of Love. They're really great. This is a Lion brand. I bought this from Joann's. There's 1,020 yards, or 932 meters. It's a 4 weight, 16-ounce balls each, and 100% acrylic. I don't usually tell you this because I don't follow it, but it's saying use a 6mm hook. We'll see. So there's 2 of those, 2 of these, which, oh, maybe there's, hold on, the colorways. And what's the color? Please. Right, fern. And fern, yeah. So these are the same color. I would say they're awfully close, but that's because of the same color. All right, yeah, I'm still in my pajamas. And then I got this color, which is what I was trying to do, is a little bit off, very clashy, but in the plan of what I'm doing, it'll be fine. And this is olive. There's 2 of the olives, all the same specs, because it's all the same yarn. And then there's a, sorry that I keep leaning over here, but that's, the box is too damn big. Then there's this one here, which is pastel green. Kind of looks blue. It's like a light aqua. So that, and then this is like a regular blue pastel or pastel blue. Okay. These all clash horribly. I'm just noticed they didn't look that bad when they were in the shopping cart. They didn't look bad, but they do clash. This is quartz, which is, looks maybe pinky, but it's not really a dusty rose. It's more purple. So it's definitely on the purple. And I'm looking, where is the purple? Oh, there we go. Then we have a dark blue. Again, 2 of each. This is denim. This is going to be one heck of a big blanket. And then I think the last one I didn't show you is the purple thistle. Okay, so with all of these, and there's no way I'm going to be able to hold them all. So there's 2 of each. I'm not going to be able to do it. There's 2 of each. Oh, sorry about that if it made noise because it hit the microphone. But there's 2 of each of these, and then of the other 4. So I think there's 8 colors altogether. Just throw them back in the box because I'm going to make, that's going to be a humongous, that's going to be like a, I don't even know how big of a blanket. I totally overjudged. I didn't know. I didn't pay attention to the yardage. And you know, Math and me, we don't get along. We're not friends. But that'll be really cool. So I'm excited about that. That's going to be like in a big bag. Probably I'll keep it in the box and just tote the box around and be a big, huge Afghan. So haven't figured out a stitch. I might do either stripes or maybe a granny. Not sure. I'll figure it out when I get to it. Yeah. So yes, I've been doing a sweater for my mother-in-law. I just started it last night. But I just wanted to show you, let's see if I can back up this little sweater that I made. I know I probably showed it to you before. And it's got the little cuff sleeves. But isn't that cute? Yeah. No pattern as usual because you know me. Though I'm getting better. I mean, I do follow a few tutorials, of course, Bag O Day. I do follow some tutorials, but it is fun to kind of come up with your own stuff whenever, you know, whatever you're thinking. Now, this is a poncho that I made a while back. Let me get the tag off of there. And I didn't sell it. I had people that were interested in purchasing it. And I did not sell it. This is from the Cupcake yarn. And it looks a lot better on, obviously. But I kept it as a prototype because I would like to recreate that. And something else I want to recreate, and also I had backtrack. This week we had my surrogate daughter came up with help move Tony up here. and stayed for the week. She left this morning, and miss her already. She does her Christmas shopping in MamaG's house. So she went around and went through all my finished objects and just, here's a couple totes, take what you want. And that was my, yeah, but we, you know, that's how we roll here. So she just kind of took her things, and actually from this yarn, this is the, of course, mandala tweed stripes that I love so much. And I doubled it up and I made myself a sweater. And out of this yarn, I also had made Tony a big granny square blanket, because these are like colors that he likes as well. And I didn't really give it to him yet. And as she was going through, she was, I really would like you to make me a blanket. And then she was looking through the scarves, and there was a, from Fiber Spider, Craig, I followed a tutorial where it was like that really weird triangular looking wrappy kind of shawl thing. And she was sporting that, which was also made out of this yarn. And yeah, so she's, oh, and then I had the granny square, got one here, that I, from Ursula, the granny square sweater that I kind of followed Ursula's pattern. Kind of. Ursula's was, of course, much more gorgeous. This is cool, though. So I made a couple granny square sweaters out of that yarn. And so she was digging that pattern, loving this yarn, which was Tony's blanket. So Tony let her have the blanket. He didn't know it. I was like, just, he won't know that you're even taking it. He won't care anyway. And I could always make him another one. So anyway, so she took that blanket for her blanket. And then, speaking of granny squares, and again, I'm all over the place. I had made these, and I had showed this to you before. This is a wrap. This is one side of the wrap, and I put the ruffles, have ridges on the outside. And what I had done was made 4 big granny squares, and then sewed them, or crocheted them together. And then on the bottom of the arms and along the entire bottom of the wrap is the ruffles have ridges. And then what I did do on the top was create, and it's so hard to see it when it's on here, I created like a collar. So when you, I don't know, knock things over doing this, but when you wear it, yeah, it's just really super long, really super comfy. And then you've got kind of a collar. I mean, if I was in a mirror doing this, it would look a lot better. So you kind of got the collar, and then you've got the long wrap, but the wrap goes really long in the back. So again, I did not sell this one or give it away, because this was also my own design, and I didn't write stuff down because I don't. So those 2 items I will remake somehow, and I'm hoping that I can remake them and videotape what I'm doing, so it could be like a tutorial in case you're interested. You know how my unconventional tutorials, where it's like, you could do this, you could do that, you know, tweak it to whatever you want to do and make it your own, because that's what's so cool about it. Anyway, we haven't planned, in other news, with all that's been going on, we haven't yet made a date for our second attempt at the fundraising auction. Okay, I still have piles of boxes of things that need to be auctioned. There's Rose. Rose, I think I emailed you, I'm not sure, because she had offered 3 sets of her stitch markers to 3 separate people. I never got to that. I don't know. I thought it was going to be an hour. Dee laughed so hard. She goes, what are you kidding? I said, I can't give away 2 furls hooks in an hour. So we will be doing another auction. I would like to say that with the monies that we had raised, minusing the expensive postage, as you all know, so I am looking into doing the whole pirate ship, and hopefully that will save money. I just have to make sure the printer and hook that up to the laptop. It's mechanical stuff and tech stuff that I just don't get. So unfortunately, that's why I drag my feet when it's something like that, because I really don't know how to do that stuff. So we're looking to do another auction soon. There's actually a few more people that had reached out to me after the first one and said they would like to also donate more. I'm hoping at this point, almost everybody got their or received their auctioned stuff. I did just mail out a few items Friday. Yes, Friday. Only because I had gone to the post office, didn't have the addresses prior to me leaving to go to Connecticut for the weekend, and then came back, and then it was Thanksgiving and, you know, not having a vehicle. So I did go Friday. So Verna, you should be getting Trish's Creative Treasures beautiful sunflower goodie bag that should be coming to you very soon. Thryss has got a skirt coming out to her. Lacey, you have another skirt coming. You have a skirt coming out to you. Someone else I sent. Zoila, I just sent you a little something as a thank you because you're just so beautiful and so helpful. And hopefully once we figure out the whole doing lives and having monitors, Zoila has graciously offered to do that. And she's so good on Dee's live. And we were thinking of possibly doing our live before D is Granny D. So you go from Granny D to DD, D positive, and D positive usually is done like around 8, a little after 8 on Saturdays. So we were thinking, because I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and I have to work around Rusty's schedule. And even though 8 o'clock to start a live for me is a little tough because I'm usually, you know, laying there watching videos or YouTube channel things. If we could do it where it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I think we could pull that off. So that's where we're gearing. So we might try to do like a live every Saturday after Dee's live. You know, so even if she goes over, we'll just wait until she's done and then start ours. So anyway, that's pretty much a lot of stuff in one video. God, I miss you guys. I miss doing the videos. There's no makeup. There's nothing. No eyebrows. I do have to re-dye my hair. My hair looks horrendous. Just been feeling a little bit, I know a lot of my past videos or my most recent videos have been kind of humdrum and whatnot, and I've been just feeling humdrum and whatnot, so that's why they're being that way. Also, I do still, I'm going to slide off for one hot sec there. I do still have, and just so you know, those beautiful silk wrap skirts. This is already folded. I have some left. A lot of them are, you know, brighter, bolder prints. That happens to be a subtle print with subtle colors. A lot of them are bolder prints. But if you're going to be doing it, be fabulous. You know, sport that stuff. Wear it bright and loud and all of that, you know, sachet. And so I do still have some of those. In the next auction, and probably some lives, I will give some away. I probably have, I'm going to guess maybe 30-ish left. And once they're gone, probably are gone unless I can find my vendor. Now, the vendor that I used to get these from, these are beautiful silk, very, very like, it's like a feather. Little pocket in front, just a pouch inside. And I put this with that skirt, so it kind of went pouch inside, dry real quick, super sturdy. I mean, you wouldn't think it'd be that sturdy, but it is. Super sturdy, comfortable. You can, you know, crossbody. You can tie a knot. You can wear it over one shoulder, hang it on your cart, whatever. So these, I only have maybe, I don't know, 10 to 15 of them left. All right, so these bags, and I can't be picky choosy with colors because they just come with random colors, and most of the time you don't get two alike. But these, if you're interested, I used to sell these at the shop for $10 to $15. And the skirts I used to sell at the shop for $45. If you're interested, let me know. Email me at mamaggear@yahoo.com. If you grabbed a skirt and a pocket or a bag, it's all going into one envelope, and I could squish them in the envelopes. In the 48 states, I mailed out a few. It cost me a little over $6 for the skirt to ship. I don't remember where it went, but so you're looking at like maybe $6-7 for the skirt to ship. If I did them for $45 including shipping, and if you buy more than one, we can make a deal. If you want a bag, we'll make a deal. Bags, $10. It's up to you. And the bag probably wouldn't be that much to ship, probably $3 thereabouts. Anyway, I'm zoning off. This was a lot of information in a half an hour. Dear Lordy. I hope you guys are recouping from your Thanksgiving food, those of you who celebrate, and hope you ate well. I certainly did. I was like so stuffed because I eat small meals, so I can't help it because Craig is a 5-star chef. He's a tattoo artist now, but he is a 5-star chef. That's his trade, and so all the food was gluten-free and delicious. I mean, the meatballs are made out of mushrooms with squid sauce. It was delightful, delicious, delectable, gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to go and maybe work on my mother-in-law's sweater. And then hopefully get a hold of Rusty and do, maybe we could do some videos today because I know you guys are missing Rusty. I know I'm fabulous, but I know you love her too. So anyway, hope you're still here, and thank you, and have a yarnolicious day. And I love you guys very much, and be grateful every day and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get mushy. Love you guys. Hey, and if you didn't get your stuff from anybody from the auction, give me an email because I'll get to them because I don't know, you know. Stuff from me, I know. Stuff from other vendors. And thank you again, everybody who donated prizes and auctioned and bidded on items. Yeah, from the depths of my soul, I thank you very much.